You still might be able to hear the sound too.
She did meet Geo first.
As I'm looking, hopefully ECC, it's very cloudy.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to launch.
7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes!
Lift off. Yep,
One,
lift off.
ignition,
Falcon Heavy.
and liftoff. Go Falcon Heavy, go Viasat.
MID chamber pressures are nominal.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
At T plus 30 seconds into flight, Falcon Heavy has successfully lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center. We're now throttling down the engines to prepare for max Q, which is the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure during ascent. Max Q occurs when the combination of speed and air pressure puts the greatest stress on the vehicle.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is.
I got video. There it is. There's Falcon Heavy.
There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, it's about to be. It's about to come out again. There it is.
Yes.
Wow, there it goes.
There it goes.
And it's gone. There it goes. Yeah. I mean, no, we're definitely not gonna see it. But we can hear the sound if we wait a little bit.
Booster engine cut off.
Side booster separation confirmed.
And back chill.
NY and PY boost back startup.
Great news. At this point, both Falcon Heavy side boosters are performing the boost back burn. And this is the first of 3 burns that each side booster will undergo on the way back to Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The primary objective of this burn, the boost back, is to quickly reorient the side boosters on
NY and PY boost back shut down.
Main engine cut off.
Stage separation confirmed.
And back startup.
Fantastic news and a great view there on your screen following stage separation, and we're now looking out for fairing separation.
All vehicles are following a nominal trajectory.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Great view there of the fairing in the background, and after those action-packed few minutes, we had 2 side boosters separate, perform their flip maneuvers after engine shutdown, followed by a complete boost back burn. The center core had its own engine cutoff right before it separated from stage 2, and that was followed by the first engine start on the second stage, as well as a successful fairing separation.
NYPY entry burn startup.
And there's the call out for the entry burn startup for the Falcon Heavy side boosters. This burn is set to last about 15 seconds and again is slowing those vehicles down in preparation for their final burn and landing.
NYPY entry burn shutdown.
And that concludes our entry burn. As mentioned earlier, we will be attempting to recover both side boosters, which are targeting landings at landing zone.
All vehicles continue to follow nominal trajectories.
Great news there. We're targeting landings at landing zones 2 and 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. And you can continue to follow along with the upcoming landing burn with the engine graphics at the bottom of your
PY
screen.
FTS is safed.
Landing burn is coming up in about 20
NY
seconds.
FTS is safed.
Meanwhile, you can see on stage 2 that first burn of the MVAC engine is still underway. Viasat-3 Flight 3 is on its way to orbit.
NYPY transonic.
Stage 2 FTS is safed.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Expecting that landing burn startup in just a couple seconds. Landing burn has started up. This is the final burn before the boosters will touch down.
NY landing light deployed.
The Falcons have landed. As you saw, we had successful landing of Falcon Heavy side boosters. If you were in the vicinity, then you definitely heard those sonic booms on their way down. Now, coming
shut down.
We just heard the successful cutoff of our second stage engine, and we are waiting for confirmation of good orbit.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there was the call out. Now, we have a bit of a breather coming up before the next milestone for the mission, which is SES-2, when the MVAC engine on the second stage restarts as it continues to its orbital destination. That's going to come up at the T plus 26 minute mark, so we're going to take a break and leave you with some fantastic views. So see you back here in about 15 minutes.
The MVAC engine has relit, and this burn is expected to last a little bit more than a minute. Once in service, Viasat-3 Flight 3 is expected to provide more than 1 terabit per second of broadband capacity over the Asia-Pacific region, more than doubling the bandwidth capacity of Viasat's entire fleet of satellites. Each Viasat-3 satellite is designed to steer capacity between beams to deliver bandwidth when and where it's needed most, which is important to meet the needs of aviation, maritime, defense, and home internet customers, where the location of high-demand hotspots can change over the course of the day. We still have about 30 seconds left in the ongoing MVAC burn.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And as you could see on your screen, we had a successful second shutdown of the MVAC engine on the second stage. And there are, of course, more events coming up, including the third restart of the MVAC engine and, of course, payload deploy. So in the meantime, we'll leave you with these incredible views and some awesome space jams.
Following the completion of this third MVAC burn, Stage 2 will coast for around another 10 minutes before payload deployment. Now, this burn that is now underway is expected to last about 40 seconds. Viasat is a leading global technology company helping to transform the world through connectivity. The MVAC engine is currently performing the final burn required to place Viasat-3 Flight 3 into orbit. Now we're approaching the conclusion of this second stage MVAC burn.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there we've had confirmation of a successful third shutdown of the MVAC engine on the second stage. Now, payload deploy is coming up in just a few minutes at about T plus 4 hours and 58 minutes. So we're going to take one last break, and we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes.
Payload deploy confirmed.
And we have incredible views of the payload deploy with a beautiful view of Earth in the background as well. And with that, we will bring today's coverage to a close.